I hear you. I hear you.
All right, so I played a little
Hello?
hold up. Can you hear me? You
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
All right, word. So like this is why hold up a minute. This is what I say. He got it. You see that this is $100 fellowships. And really cost. And I was looking at a little toilet where they had a brother who
you. You kind of low, bro. I can't hear you, bro.
hear me now?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, just another dude died pretty much for just soliciting on the corner, just trying to ask people for money. Cops ran up on him, killed some black dude, and then there was a white dude who killed 4 people, bro, and they literally treated him with like respect, bro. So this is crazy, man. You feel me? This is why I got my man J-Indy interact on a podcast tonight because I wanted to deal with you about this, bro. Like, what do you think? What do you think about this whole situation, man? This whole police brutality among black males, how they're just killing them. Because now we can really come out and say that. Like, there's just been killings after killings after killings, bro. Just unarmed black. What do you?
Shit, man. Yeah, dog. So, how I look at it, man. So, shit. Man. Alright. Man. Alright. It's a narrative going on. So,
Mm-hmm.
you got people who controlling this media thing, right? And
Yeah.
alright, so motherfucker, people getting killed. Okay, I understand. Black people is getting killed. It's fucked up. But to be honest, bro, I know it's a lot of people getting killed everywhere though. Like it's white people getting killed by black people, white people getting killed by Mexicans, Mexicans getting killed by Africans, Chinese getting killed by Africans, Africans getting killed by China. Just in America though, like all over the place. But they not putting that shit up though. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So then, but then you take a story which is fucked up. It's happening. It's fucked up. Don't get me wrong, man. But you blasting that shit on television when there ain't nothing else on television but coronavirus, and you blasting that shit on television like tell us about everybody who getting murked. Then let us hear about it all. Let us get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because that was my point on coronavirus. Y'all telling us everybody who died from COVID, but you didn't tell us everybody who died from pneumonia every time they died last year, and every time they died from cardiovascular heart disease last year. You didn't post that up on the news.
So you think this is kind of like fueling like a race war or some shit like that?
It's definitely. I 100% believe that's what it is. Like as far as the older gentleman who I'm gonna say allegedly died from being smothered with a knee. You know what I'm saying? I watched the video. My first intake on the video because and watch this. Watch how many haters
it's right on the screen too, family. I'm playing a little bit of it.
Man,
I don't want to play too much.
Yeah, don't play too much. But watch this. Check this out. Watch how I get haters from saying this, and then watch how I go and follow up though. Watch this. This is where the haters gonna come out first because they gonna try to hate before they listen. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the cop for what he did. Right? Right?
Okay.
Right? So now that probably gonna be like, what the fuck you just say? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So watch this. I blame all the motherfucking people that was around. That's who I blame.
Okay. And
that's
you know
who I
what,
blame.
brother? You saying that is crazy because I just watched this video earlier and I can't lie, bro. I probably would have ran up and pushed the cop off the nigga's neck.
Man, I would have did.
Play, after you get done talking, I'm actually play the video, the audio clip of this man telling the cops to get off his neck.
Man, watch
He's like,
this.
Please, bro, I can't breathe, please.
Yeah, bro.
You know so after you get done with doing this response, I'm gonna play the clip of what he was saying.
bro, cause
Keep
check
going,
this out.
bro.
Check this out, cause it's like the people that's around, bro. Like just put it like this. Do you blame anybody for killing who they kill? You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody go kill somebody, are you just blaming them because they kill who they kill, or they just kill who they kill? They did that, right? They did that,
Yeah.
and they deal with their consequences or whatever. They get away free, or they get killed for it, or they go to jail for it. However, but they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sitting here just blaming the killer like that. You know what I'm saying? So you take it like this, bro. Look, you didn't have to get in trouble, because I didn't hear this talk with two people. One person gave me the narrative of it could be psyops and staged and just used as far as a weapon and as far as fueling the flame. So
yeah, so you're saying that this could be a staged event right now that
correct, like Sandy Hook.
That race war more.
Yep,
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like Sandy Hook, shit like that. Because I mean,
Yeah.
because you take it, this event happened directly after the I forgot the dude with the letter A name who got killed by the white guys and shit. So it's coming right after that, after everybody on edge on that. Then it's like, when you look, like I said, I blame the people around, but then when I got to talking to my other homie, because the one homie was like, it's probably like a psyop, and he made me think, like, So I get to talking to my one homie who like, man, that's fucked up what they did, woo woo. So then I get to talk to him like, well, what if it was fake? You know what I'm saying? And then he like, he was pleading to me how it wouldn't be, but then I was coming. But I mean, if you look at it, like those people that was around, he tried to justify them by saying, certain people ain't built that way. He like, certain people are law-abiding citizens, and certain people not about the riff-raff. Certain people ain't opposition of the cops, so they ain't about to intervene with no shit like that. But I was saying, this is more than just some cop person shit. This is human kind rights. Like, are you gonna watch somebody completely get murdered directly in front of your face for no reason by another human just because he's a cop for no reason? Hell no, that's citizen's arrest. You could arrest that officer if you knew the Constitution, number one. You know what I'm saying? But it's a group of people, bro. You don't have to get in trouble. You don't have to get into it with the police. Look, if it's one cop stopping everybody, wow, it's another cop doing the damage. And it's, I don't know how many people was there, but I know it was over 5 from all the voices and shit.
Exactly,
So
there was.
Look, if 5 people walked onto the street right where they was, they didn't have to touch anybody. They didn't have to do nothing. The cops would have pulled their guns out or whatever, but that I guarantee that officer would have got up once he seen this other officer in distress. He would have got off that man. You didn't have to do nothing but just step in that street, and then they would have called back up and all that. But you wouldn't have got no ticket. They would have just told you to get away, get back. They would have arrested the dude, and so be it. But what y'all did was instigate the situation by telling this man what he was doing and what he can't do, but you didn't do a damn thing about it. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. No motherfucker. If that shit was real, I blame them people, bro. That's how I feel about it.
You know what? And honestly, bro, you saying that it's some real shit because, like I said, if I seen this shit happen, mute your mic real quick, bro. Mute your mic.
All right.
Mute your shit. Make sure you unmute it when you start talking again. So if this happened in front of me, family, I can't lie, family. I would have definitely ran up and I would have put hands on one of these police officers. I can't even lie, family, because if you, like I said, I'm going to play the audio clip in a minute of this man literally begging for his life, telling the cop, please get off my neck. You feel me? And I've been, I watched a couple videos. This dude, the cop had his knee on this man's neck for, they said 7 minutes, family. 7 minutes. After this brother kept saying, please, bro, I can't breathe. Like, my chest hurt. And this is an older dude, man. This nigga, he's 40 plus. You feel me? This is an old dude, bro. You feel me? Like, this officer is just, this is, and the thing about it is, if this is staged or whatever, we know that, I'm not gonna say this is staged because I know shit like this happens in America. And like I said, me as a black man, I've had police officers do some shit like this to me. You feel me? I got punched in my face by a cop before, thrown on the ground, big ass nigga putting his knee on my back and all that. I've had this happen to me before. You feel me? Luckily, like, they didn't kill me or some shit, but like you said, J-Indy, man, you're right. You know, the people that were around, watching this shit happen, recording, you know, they are definitely to blame too, man, because this is our brother right here, man. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I'm a straight light beam, bro. If some motherfucking cops are doing this shit in front of me, you know, and they're like, don't get it twisted, man. You know, we really don't know what happened. But if I was sitting there watching and seeing that this cop had his knee on my brother's neck for that long, I definitely would intervene. You know, if it was a couple minutes, you know, this nigga was just, you know, the dude was resisting arrest and the cop was detaining him, that's different. But this cop literally, you can see the video, this cop keeps pushing his knee on this man's neck, family. Yeah. You know, and it's just crazy, bro. But J-Indy, I agree with you a little bit, man. It's the cop too. The cop is obviously to blame too. But at the end of the day, you're right. There's tons of people recording and watching this incident go down. Yeah. And y'all motherfuckers is just watching this white cop kill one of our brothers.
Man, swear to God.
You know, like I said, man, if I was there, that shit wouldn't happen, man. And this is shit that we got to get in tune with now, man. We got to start policing ourselves. Yo, we see some shit wrong. We see the police officers doing some wrong shit. It's up to us now because there is court. And, you know, some court is fair, especially now that we have cameras, bro. We got to start recording everything. You feel me? If a nigga would have came up right now and pushed one of the cops off of this dude, this nigga would have been famous. He would have been good. He would have been good in life, bro. Yeah. Just helping out. I'm telling you, like, he would, if right now, if you would have seen his brother come up right now and just hook off on one of these cops, I'm telling you, that brother would have been the hero out of the story because he would have saved this man's life. Now, J-Indy, man, like I said, now, you know, I agree with what you said, bro. Have you ever went through any crazy police brutality in your life, brother? That's a question. You as a black man, you know, you said you're in Oklahoma, man. I know that's a heavenly black place to certain places, man. You know, have you ever went through like some real crazy shit like this where you wasn't, you know, committing a serious crime? Maybe you started to get a little mouthy or get a little loud, and the police literally just violated their rights and just you know, you got police brutality on you. Have you?
Nah, man, to be honest, man, I'm lucky. I avoided all that. Like, you know, I was raised pretty well to know how to, you know, behave around, you know what I'm saying, around them. So, you know what I'm saying, I act, you know, straight. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, I throw on that motherfucking real quick. That motherfuckers don't. I'm telling you, every time I ever went, I have been arrested a few times. You know, I've been to jail, you know, all of that. But every single time that I've ever been arrested is always the officers apologizing, like, oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Because it's usually I got some warrants and shit, so that's why they taking me. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, if you didn't have no warrant, I would have let you go. You know what I'm saying? All that little soft. But it's always like that. They was never on that. You know what I'm saying, on that rah-rah with me, just because I made sure, because, I mean, to be honest, man, every time I ever got pulled over, I was always dirty, and I've never got in trouble for ever getting pulled over for those reasons. It's always some type of driver's license, plates, or some stupid shit like that.
It might be a little different where you at, bro, because, you know, where I'm at, man, listen, y'all, Gemini, you know, Hunit has definitely been through a couple incidents with the police, man. Like I said, I'm not no bad guy or nothing like that. I'm not getting on here saying I'm a super gangster. Yeah. But, you know, one incident that I have had with police, oh, yo, leash your mic real quick, because you're getting the feedback. I just want to tell this quick little story for the family, man, you know, because I have at least, like, I'll say, like, 10 incidents with the police where they were definitely abusing their authority. You feel me? And I don't even care who hears this. This is the truth. So anyway, family, listen. I'm driving, you know, like I said, I live in New York. Maybe cops are a little different here. You got good cops and bad cops. To me, you know, like some people are just trying to do their job. At the end of the day, you got them dickhead cops that abuse their authority. But, you know, I'm driving, man, you know, and I switch lanes. And when I switch lanes, I kind of switch lanes a little crazy, and I didn't realize that, you know, there was a cop behind me when I switched lanes. I'm on the highway. Shit. And like I did switch lanes a little weird. I wasn't going fast. I didn't signal properly, you know, too properly. And like I said, there's 4 black dudes in the car. We get pulled over. Family, these cops draw their guns. There's 2 cops. They draw their guns out on us. Family. Tell everybody to get out the car. We lay on the highway. They get their guns on us. Now think about it, family. I'm just getting pulled over for a traffic stop. Everything's good. Everything's legit. The registration license, everything's good. like these motherfuckers acted like we dead ass robbed the bank or something. And it was 4 of us. They got us out the car. You know, we all were on the ground. This car's going by us. We on the highway, family, and they just got their guns drawn. But you know, that was just one incident of them just going crazy. You feel me? Them going hard. I didn't even say nothing to them. These motherfuckers just literally pulled us out the car crazy. And like, I was scared. I can't front. I was scared, yo.
Dang.
But you know, that was just one incident. But you know, Jay, man, you know, I wanted to ask you another question, man, about this, man.
Okay.
Yo, peace, low key, peace, man. Like,
I was just
what
about
do you
to.
think is the end result to, you know, the media or the news pushing this imagery among our people, pushing this type, you know, just us seeing these cops killing us, bro? What do you think is the end result? Like, why would they even do that, J-Indy? Like, what is the point of these motherfuckers putting this negative demonic frequency, you know, and this fearful, you know, this fearmonger energy on our people, man, and it's showing us this shit, showing everybody in the world this shit. Like, what do you think? What is their agenda?
It's
J-Indy?
to keep the rest of the sheeple asleep, man. It's to keep the rest of the sheeple asleep, because it's like this. It's still right now, currently, like, this is what I'm telling everybody. Like, fuck it, conspiracy or not, man, New World Order is here, right? So if the New World Order is here, they have to, say for instance, when the Constitution was first wrote in, you know what I'm saying? When they first wrote the Constitution in, motherfuckers wasn't abiding by the Constitution on day one. That shit had to take days and months and weeks and years, and you know what I'm saying, until that shit actually stood for what it was written for. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't just fly like that on day one. You know what I'm saying? So right now, if it's a new world, they making everything for this new world right now. This is the time where they making it. So that's why everything like on pause and on hush, because they got to set it up. So they doing all of the setup work right now. So while they doing the setup work, they got to keep people as much, you know what I'm saying, chaotic and bamboozled, all of that, you know what I'm saying? They got to have everybody just twisted right now. And why not spice it up? Because, I mean, you got to think about it. It's like, say, for instance, if it's a war and if they were supposed to lose, you know what I'm saying, they're going to try any means necessary to make sure that they don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they going to throw everything at us. You know what I'm saying? They going to throw everything at us. Like, they don't give a fuck if we do a civil war. They don't give a fuck if we start killing police start killing us. It don't got shit to do with police officers. It don't have shit to do with black people. It don't have shit to do with fucking color. It has all to do with motherfucking humans and motherfuckers who is not. Period.
That's deep, brother. That's deep, bro.
And I don't give a fuck what I don't give a fuck what anybody say. If you a human and you doing unhuman things, you ain't no human.
That's a fact,
You a
bro.
demon, bro. Period.
Wow.
Period. Period. Because it's the only definition. It's the only definition. Like, human has law. Human has law. And if you ain't abiding by the law of a human, you know what I'm saying? Notice I'm not just saying man, I'm saying human, because if you a human, you have the hue. And when we talk about the chakras, that's what I talk about that when we talk about the chakras, what the hue is. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hue man, you know, a lot of people say mankind, a woman, you know, a man with a womb, a man with a womb, a woman, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But human, you know what I'm saying? Human, the man's with the hue, those are gods. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You could be a man, but I'm fine. I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? So as far as humans go, you know what I mean? This, what's going on out there, man, they don't got shit to do with what they make it seem like it got to do with. Like, if a motherfucker kills somebody, he gonna kill somebody. If he ain't like him, he ain't like him, that's fine. But motherfuckers is putting titles on like, somebody make a house, you know, they build a house, and then they split the house up into 3 sections, and then they move families into 3 sections into this one house. And then they decide to motherfucking make these motherfuckers go at it, though. You know what I'm saying? They start, you know what I mean? They raise the rent on one of them, knowing that they can't pay it. You know, they put the refrigerator in one place and don't put it in the other. The dryer and washer in the one room and that in the other. So everybody gotta, you know what I'm saying, try to fuck, man, they fucked that shit all up, you know what I'm saying? But they started that shit though, at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because they built the house. They set it up like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing. You know what I'm saying? They setting people in these traps. They built the shit and then they put everything into it so it can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They do that shit on purpose, man. They putting that shit out there and they making it, and then everybody in that house gonna believe that it's this person or that person or this person, and not even thinking it's the motherfucking owner of the home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody want to blame. Oh, it's the cops. It's the da. Man, come on, bro. It don't got shit to do with none of that, man. It got all to do with either the powers that be or demons. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. It's demons out here. Like, we got to stop looking at it as these is just normal people, bro. Because normal people don't do that type of shit. Like, you can kill somebody, that's fine. I ain't saying it's fine to just kill somebody, but I'm just saying that's fine. All right, kill somebody. All right, bet. But why did you do it? What was the principle? Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? If it was on purpose, why? You know what I'm saying? But the shit that's going on, like that type of shit, like that video that you talking about showing, like that type of shit. And then, you know, the crazy shit about it, and this is, you know, it's fucked up and crazy, that, and the reason I got this opinion anyway, because people might call me crazy, and I brought this up to my wife because she did call me crazy. And then the OG homie, him and his wife, I told them too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy, but I've been watching police kill people on YouTube. What you mean, J-Indy? I literally type in police shootings on YouTube, and you can look up as recent as May 2020, where you have actual police shooting people on even the dash cam on their police camera, or somebody recording it, and that person end up dying. Period. So I've been watching these videos though, like, you know, and the cops get fired or whatever, go to jail, however it be, whatever. But I've been watching this shit, and it's just like, and you can say, why you watching that, bro? But why they got it on YouTube for me to watch it? And that's my point. Why do they have it on YouTube for me to watch it? So they can build that shit up, bro. Why are they showing people down on fucking YouTube? And they ain't showing us. They show, you can watch people kill each other a little bit. But they showing police kill people all on YouTube. They ain't showing, you could type of people getting killed by guns, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, and they gonna put up more police videos than anything. They doing that shit on purpose, bro.
You know what's so deep? You know what's so deep too? You gotta think about it, man. We know as conscious beings, we know that, you know, America, it vibrates at a certain frequency. You feel me? So, you know, you got mad negative motherfuckers in America, bro. Because you just got them, demonic spirits right now, just jumping into people, doing crazy acts. You feel me? And police also too. You got these spirits that jumping into the police, man. You know, mute your mic real quick, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, that. It's just because it's a mean echo. But yeah, and then you got these police too, man, that's just abusing their authority, man. You feel me? You got these spirits that jump into these motherfuckers and they start feeling themselves. Their ego starts crazy growing, man. You know, and these be the people that was getting picked on in high school. I know a lot of people say that, but it's true, man. You know, you got a lot of cops that just, you know, they weren't popular and shit when growing up, so they become cops and they get that power, bro. And a lot of people abuse that shit. Man. You know, but like I said, man, you got a lot of good cops too, man. But this is just crazy, bro. And if you could see on the screen, and look at the screen, man. You know, I just kind of seen that. If you see, look at the trash can, bro. That shit kind of look like a 6. Like, look at that shit, like they're almost doing a ritual type shit. You know, like it's weird.
What
bro.
the fuck?
I thought that was crazy, man. Like, really look at that trash can. That shit is crazy. You feel me? Like, that's definitely some symbol type shit. We know that entities can jump through symbols. And, you know, we know how, you know, portals and shit work. You know, we know how interdimensional beings can, you know, go through certain portals that are created by symbols or even the phones and shit like that. But yeah, J-Indy, man, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, you know, like I said, man, I think it's, I agree with you 100%, man. I definitely agree with you, man. I definitely believe that, you know, at the end of the day, it's an agenda, man. You know, to just keep keeps the light beams stressed. You feel me? Keep the light beams at a low frequency, man. Because look at all the riots going on now. You got mad riots and shit going on now. Like, look at this shit, family. I know y'all been paying attention to the shit, man. You feel me? You gotta think about it, bro. Like, the people really have the power over the government, man. Like, think about how many there is of a. Think about if we would really unite and shit like that. Like, think about that shit. Like, think about how the people could really overthrow some shit and create a system that everybody can live in. You feel me? Like, I truly feel like, I know some people don't agree with me, but I feel like, you know, everybody should have, you know, kind of have the same on this physical realm. Like, everybody should have the same. Like, we all should have a nice house and a car. Everybody. Because you can think about it. These millionaires, these billion and trillionaires, there's only like 50 of these motherfuckers. And these motherfuckers just have everything. Like, and you got so many people that are just poor and just have nothing. You feel me? Like, there could definitely be a balance with the whole money system. I truly feel that, man. I feel like everybody, if you're a family, bro, you with your family, everybody deserves a house and a car, bro. You feel me? Everybody, man. On this physical plane, bro. Everybody kind of deserves like the equal amount, you know? But I don't know. Some people don't really agree with me with that, but I do. But anyway, J-Indy, man, you know, I wanna talk more about, you know, kind of like the next topic we was gonna talk about tonight. But I definitely got, you know, family, I ain't gonna lie, man. The police brutality is real, man. You feel me? I'm telling y'all that, man, as someone who has went through some shit like this before. You feel me? Like, I've had a cop on my back like that before. Not really on my neck pressing crazy like that, but I had a nigga, big ass cop on my back, the knee on my shit. You feel me? Like, this happens, bro. You know, and like I said, man, this is something that is real because, you know, a couple minutes of you on somebody's neck, you know, putting them down, pinning them down, you know, is different than you having your neck on some nigga that's crying and telling you to get off of it for 7 minutes. That's a long time, family. That's like damn near getting choked out in a headlock for 7 minutes. Like, you can die from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not to mention that this dude is obviously of older age. He's not a spring chicken. You know what I mean? But yeah, J-Indy, man. Shit, man. You know, talking about this shit, we gotta talk about a little light. You feel me, bro? Like,
yeah, I feel
shit, man. What was the next thing that you really wanted to talk about tonight, bro? I know you wanted to kind of talk about, you know, like the chakras and certain herbs and shit, and I always love that. I always love getting into that, man.
Oh yeah, man. So I fell in love with these books I just bought and shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit, I done dropped the sage. I just made a big flame on it too. But one book is called Health in a Space Age.
Yeah.
By Ladine Griffin. I looked in it. I just took a look in this. It just got like a lot of different, like I was looking up epilepsy because that's what my oldest brother died from. Yeah. So I'm like an advocate of that shit. Like, I hate seizures and all that shit because that's how he died and shit. Like if I can, like, I cure anybody who got epilepsy. So that's the first thing I went to in this book. You know what I'm saying? And it just basically was just giving like the kind of like old ways of how they used to cure it and the current ways of how they cure it. And basically just tell you what it does to you, what is it, and how do they handle it, and what best ways to handle it. And then a couple of cases of people, you know, doing, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, trying it or whatever. Then the other book I got, which is the one I really, really want to read. Well, I can't even say that because the main book that I'm going to be talking about, I'm reading that first, of course. So if I really wanted to read this, I would have read it first. But, you know what I mean? But this is magnet therapy. I can't even pronounce whoever made the book. I can't pronounce his name. But I could try. I'm a butcher. Ganshin Yim. Singa.
Yo, peace, guys. Peace to the chat, too. Peace, y'all.
Sing Burla or something like that. But, nah, this book dope as hell right here, though. Like, this shit, it talks about all the different types of magnets, then the properties of magnets, biomagnetism, magnet therapy, magnetized water. And, yeah, like under biomagnetism, it got shit like the circulatory system, the nervous system, the endocrine system, and effects on magnetism on human beings. Notice how I said human beings, right? Human. It didn't say man beings. It didn't say mankind beings. It said human beings. So we talking about magnetism on human beings, not just man. You feel me? It's a difference. Effects on magnetism on animals, effects on magnetism on plants, effects on magnetism on cells. So I mean, I can't wait to read that goddamn book. You know what I'm saying? But a book I am reading.
Deep, bro, that you talk about that, man, because everything is magnetic, brother.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything is magnetic, man. So that's why it's good to Earth, bro, because there's electric beams, you feel me? Like, it's good to just take your shoes off and connect with the Earth. It almost acts like a charge, like it's charging up. A lot of us are dealing with health problems, and it's because of our motherfucking, we're not vibrating high, you feel me? Like, our magnetism, our electricity levels is low, you feel me? So, definitely, bro.
Yep. So I got the book that I'm reading now though is called Mother's Nature's Herbal. Mother's Nature Herbal. Let me see who made this book. Judith Griffin. Damn, that's the second Griffin. There's a lot of motherfuckers named Griffin who be on this goddamn herb shit. But this book right here, nigga, this one right here, I had said it to Low Key earlier. Now, mind you, this is a book on herbs, right? Now listen to the chapters real quick. A Gardener's Almanac, a walk in